Turbo Turnup Time. The Black Tiger Miner live cast is starting now. It's Turbo Turnup Time. The Black Tiger Miner live cast is starting now. It's Turbo Turnup Time. The Black Tiger Miner live cast is starting now.
Good morning, YouTube. Happy Friday. We made it. It's your main man, BTM here, bringing you back to the Black Tiger Miner YouTube channel. And trying to welcome you back for the end of the year. We're going to do a AMA Monday for a 2024 recap, kind of going over everything we did or everything that Turbo did and the Turbo Toad community and the Turbo Toad Warriors stand up. But all the information that we went over, or everything that happened, right? Kind of the review and what happened, and a lot of the main things that happened in 2024 with Turbo. So let's see here. We'll start the screen share and start with X. So this is the BTM X page and the new Discord. Actually, it's the same Discord. Don't forget to sign up for the Discord and like, share, and subscribe. So this is Turbo is painting a masterpiece. Let's go. This is the Toad on the lily pad painting a landscape. Turbo Saga to everyone in the Turbo community. Let's show them what the Turbo Revolution is truly about. Shower their post with all of our Turbo art and explain why we are the best candidate for the next crypto spot listing. So shout out to the Turbo Toad community and the Robin Hood campaign. Shout out to the Turbo Revolution, the Turbo Toad Army, the Turbo Toad Warriors, and Turbo Turn Up. Let's go. So this is altcoin season. It's just around the corner, and Turbo is ready to lead the charge. Are you ready for the ride? Let's break all records. People call crypto a gamble, yet they're betting their entire future on 9 to 5 that could replace them tomorrow. Merry Turbo Christmas, everyone. And let's see here. This is the current price. We are down 4.5%, 009. And current holders is 49,789. We're still pushing to get to that 50,000. Let's go. Turbo Toad. Let's go. Turbo. It's Turbo Turn Up time. Remember, Turbo. So this is wealth management. I'm going to do a quick video. Got to check something outside real quick. So I will be back with
the new GoDaddy Arrow has AI marketing tools to help small businesses easily reach thousands of customers. It writes sweet social ads and email marketing. It even analyzes the results to boost business. I better start up in my game with some sweet new move. Back in the disco, moving so cool, so slick like Crisco. Bet you ain't did it like this though. Brand new chain, new clothes, and the wrist roll.
So what is up, Turbo fam? We are back with another video on Turbo, and today we're going to be taking another look at what Turbo has been doing recently. Again, it is back to the 1 cent range as it did go higher to the 1.1 cents, but we're still going to be taking a look at what's coming next for Turbo. So before we do start, I do want to mention the Discord community link is down in the description. Again, the community has tons of features like wallet trackers, token informations. There's voice chat you could go check out. So do make sure to join in and be a part of this growing community. If you do enjoy this video, hit the thumbs up button, drop a comment down below on what you think about Turbo, and also don't forget to subscribe to our channel. So let's get right into the video and head over to our screen. So we are over at our screen looking at Turbo, and it is currently about 23% up in the weekly. Again, it is a little higher than it was last week. We could see we dipped it down all the way down to 0.2071, and then we came back all the way to 0.01178. So pretty decent number, and then we are down a little bit. So currently down about 10% in the past 24 hours. Again, still a pretty decent number. Market cap sitting at about $658 million dollars, and volume at around $170 million. So pretty decent numbers, but we are down a crazy 10%. But again, it's not just Turbo. If we look at most of the coins right here, Bitcoin down to actually 3.3%, Ethereum 4%, XRP almost 6%. All of these coins are in the red in the past 24 hours, except obviously a couple of them. But most of the market is down, and the global crypto market cap is down 3.4. So this is just following the trend of what the market is doing at the moment. So if we
Yes, I'm back. I had to run outside for a second, but yes, what is up, Hawks? Who is this? What is up? Texas crypto getting close to getting close to that 50,000 sooner than later. I think we're going to hit that 50,000 mark. Stay strong, Turbo strong. And thanks for reminding me, Timothy. Happy Friday, everyone. Thanks for joining. And I got to get my glove back out here. So this is Turbo Toad. Stay strong. Continue to diamond hand, guys. We are on the verge of a serious pump up. Let me see if we can go back to meme coins. Meme coins are saying Turbo is right under Popcat at 667. I thought it was 700 million earlier. Must have slid down some, but we're still right on the edge of number 14. Let's look at the crypto bubbles real quick. What is up, Rosa? 1231 is that Turbo Unk. I don't know. There's a message from Robinhood. So I don't know when they're doing or what they're doing. Looks like Nacho's down 10%. Popcat's down 4%. Cake's up 3%. Actually, Popcat's up 4%. Fetch is up 6.9. OKT is up 5. Bonk is up 5.9. Radium's up 6.2. AI 16Z is up 7.1. Near's up 3.4. QNT's up 4.9. Ape is up 7. Giga Chaz bouncing back to 10.7. Luna's 9.2. KDA is 4.8. Or NAS 4.3. ADA is 3.7. FTT is down 7%. Ethereum Classics 2.4. Archblocks 1.6. Solana's down 0.9. TON is down up 2%. Monero's up 2.2. Lithium is down 5. Kaspa's up 4.9, which is kind of amazing. It's actually up today. Brett's up 7. Hoppy's up 4.7. Snake is down 2.9. USTC is up 14%. What is USTC? Interesting. What was it? What is USTC? Oh, what? Terra Classic. Uniswap's up 3.7. Luna. What is it? Terra Luna Classic's up 6.9. Beam is up 2. Pepe is up 4. Just looking for Turbo here, actually. Okay, Turbo's down 3.4. Kango is down 5%. So I think we can look at the charts real quick. What the H is going on with Nacho, like the community and all, but listings are difficult for them compared to Kango. I'm not sure what's going on. I was actually gonna do a KRC20. Need to get you guys back on track with KRC20. So I might do a KRC20 video later. Let's see what's going on with Turbo and the trading view before we get too far gone today in videos. Let's see what's going on. Why does this Y keep coming up? Trading view for Turbo. I don't know. There's a lot of information about people fighting Kaspa and Kaspa being up and down and Kaspa's developers getting a little too political. So that might have something to do with the price of Nacho. I know I sold some of my Nacho and put it into Kango and probably going to pick up some more. What is that? Conan, right? Pick up some more Conan to see how that's working. Just checking my email real quick. Actually waiting for an announcement. Okay, so this is Turbo on the 15-minute chart. Looks like we are going, let's see, we are under that 0.01. We're down back in that 0.009. Hopefully to bounce back up to 0.001 at some point and then on up to that 1014. But currently 15-minute chart showing some movement around the last resistance of that 0.004. And MACD cross, we lost volume. Had a new MACD cross about 11, and we're starting to build volume. So we'll see how that comes out today. Let's look at the 4-hour chart. On the 4-hour chart, looks like the same. We're at this 0.009. Next leg down is 0.091, then 0.007. So hopefully we'll bounce back up to that 0.009 and then start to leg up to 0.013 or 0.014 for a new high. I think over the weekend we are going to push back up. I'm not sure if we're going to hit a new high, but I think we're going to start slowly inching our way back up. This is the hour chart saying the same thing, came down a little bit to 0.009. But as long as we stay above this 0.091, things are looking good. If we can just continue to hold and diamond hand it, I keep taking this glove off. But yeah, we keep holding. We've been holding all this time, guys. So shout out to the Turbo Revolution, the Turbo Toad Army, the Turbo Toad Warriors, and Turbo Turn Up. Let's go. So let's see here where we'll go back to Wolf Magnet, see what he was talking about with Turbo.
We do take a look at the website. If you don't know what Turbo is one of the first meme coins created with the help of AI, and with a budget of just $69. We already know it is now a multi-million dollar coin, and it recently got its own chain, so which is another unique thing for a meme coin to have. So if you do want to use that feature, turboswap.org, so do make sure to check that out. Again, 115 plus spot exchange listings: Binance, Coinbase, KuCoin, Kraken, OKX, and all of these other exchanges. So this is, again, no small thing. Being on Binance and Coinbase is not an easy task. And if it is obviously on there, the exchanges have to believe in the project to list it at in the first place. And the perpetual futures, it's on Coinbase, Binance, and all of these other exchanges as well. The recent collaboration with Near Protocol and Aurora Labs, bringing in the turbo swap feature, is also really good. If we do take a look at their Twitter, 106k followers, also pretty decent. Turbo Vision, a global meme coin phenomenon driven by the people for the people. Exciting days ahead in 2025. So 2025 is right around the corner, and it most likely is going to be a great year for Turbo. Turbo was in the Christmas spirit. It currently is. They still have the profile picture up. So it had a ton of holiday spirit, as you can see, still currently going on. And Chainlink also posted a lot about Turbo again, getting more and more into the Turbo community. We see a lot of posts, obviously a lot of the memes being posted with the holiday season. So good things going on in the Twitter as well. If we do take a look at the charts of Turbo, this is what it's looking like. Again, nothing out of the ordinary. Again, I'm zoomed out. I'm not looking at the 5 minute or the 30-minute time frame. Again, if you do look at the 5 minute time frame, it is down but like crazy. But if you actually zoom out, looking at the long term for Turbo, this is still bullish. The chart looks very normal. Again, nothing out of the blue. We are still seeing that pump. As we can see, our first pump did happen back in actually May, and then we did just kind of have a 80% drop actually, and then our next pump happened in October. We could see we went to about 1.3 cents, and then we had another crazy dip about 60%, and again we have another pump to new all-time highs to around 1.4 cents. And then we obviously had another dump, which was, I believe, a 50 something, 51% dip that we did see this time. Again, very normal. A dip is very normal after a crazy all time high. And we could see after the dip, we did make a pretty crazy comeback. We did go about 68, 69% back up. We are kind of going a little bit downwards now because of this crazy pump. Again, 68 to 70% again is no small number for a coin to go up this high, especially in this time of the year when most people are pulling out money from crypto because of the holidays. Bitcoin was down as well. So good things happening in Turbo right now.
So shout out to my main man, Richard Barnes. What's going on, brother? Let's see here. Where is it? Here we go. We're doing it all live. Shout out to Richard Barnes for finding that. I think that's cool. I think that was one of the videos from what is this? Inside Edition, right? I think the teleprompter broke or something. So if you don't know, that's where I got that from. We're doing it all live, right? So I like that. Shout out to Richard Barnes. I might throw you a Turbo Turn Up Time coffee mug. So send me your information, Richard, and we'll get that out to you. And also, we'll set up some giveaways coming. We do have an AMA probably Monday. These guys are trying to finalize the time. There will be a lot of new announcements in December. I've been telling you, tripping, in January. I've been telling you guys in December announcements was coming. I was one of the first ones to let you know about the near protocol in that process and the Binance listing. There's a lot of YouTubers now that are making turbo videos, but remember where you heard it first and who's giving you the updates. So we're trying to do a weekly AMA with Turbo to kind of keep the community abreast of what's going on and get some feedback from you guys. So let me know if Monday at 7 is a good time or 11 during my actual live is a good time. Either way, we're here to support the community. Turbo Turn Up Time. Just trying to help you rebuild the crypto community. Let's go, guys. This is Wealth Magnet back at you.
Still holding pretty strong even in this market, still at about 1 cent right now. If we do take a look at the community, still 92% bullish. Again, some people are also calling turbo pump and dump scam. Again, that's their own personal opinion. Do make sure to do your own research first. Do your due diligence.
Yeah, I don't know why people are calling turbo a pump and dump. I keep seeing that. People keep messaging me. Love what you do, man. Have you checked out Suro Kaspa? We'll look at that in a minute. Cool BTM. That the buzz cause 11 a.m. Okay. Yeah, a lot of people are talking about turbo and talking about it's a pump and dump. And if you know, like I know, we've been running turbo the whole time, right? If turbo is a pump and dump, when is it dumping? We've been in this for some time now. So shout out to the Turbo Toad community, the Turbo Toad Warriors, Turbo Turn Up. Hawks, what is this? Red, Rocket Red Countdown, lift off, Rocket Red Countdown, lift off, Rocket Red Countdown, lift off, Rocket Red. I don't even know what this means, Hawk. You put these up here and I read them. I'm not even sure what they mean, but thanks for your support and thanks for Turbo Turn Up time. What up, Turbo King? What is this? Emojis, Unk. Oh, dang. Thanks, Rosa. Thanks. I'm tripping. Yeah, no, it comes up on my screen as the words, but you're right. It does come up on the actual turbo, on the actual chat. Don't forget to hit your main man up with the super chats. We missed Christmas. How about something going in the new year? A couple of dollars, a couple of pennies, anything you can spare. Just trying to keep the Turbo Toad community, the central office and business. Things is getting pretty tight. We might have to shut it down. Let's get some super chats. Let me know what you guys think in the comments as well. If you like doing the videos, if you like watching the videos. Some people say they love it. A lot of haters say they don't like it. Some people say do your own analysis, and I'm doing the analysis. Some people say don't do your own analysis. I don't know. But if you like it, I love it. Let's go. Turbo turn up. And this is the central office. There's a lot of people talking about turbo, but you know where all the information comes from. You know where the central office is. You know who the main turbo hub is. A lot of people saying they're the turbo center, the turbo people giving you turbo videos 3 or 4 times a day, but you know where to come to get the real, right? Where to get the live, uncut, raw turbo news, the Turbo Turn Up channel, the Turbo Toad main hub. And we're going to start doing weekly AMAs to make sure you get the information live and full effect. But let's get back to Wealth Magnet Hub. And we might start inviting people on the show. Yeah, Turbo King, we're doing it all live, right? We're doing it all live. Shout out to everyone that supports. Shout out to you guys. Thanks for you guys for making BTM what he is and your support. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and definitely share, guys. Just, our numbers are going up, so something's happening. But I want to thank you for all your support as we go into a new year. BTM's trying to get to 10K, and it is coming slowly but surely. So let's get back to Wealth Magnet Hub.
Diligence, and do make sure to know what coin you are getting into. So do make sure to know what coin you are getting into. Again, there's a ton of FUD with the turbo right now because it is down, but people just don't see the 68% pump it did recently. It's down 10% and people are calling it a scam. It just did about almost a 70% pump and no one talks about that. But again, that's their own personal opinion. Just because some people are very immature and
Yeah, because it did 20% pump, and guy was talking about that's not a pump. Okay, what else is doing 20%? Right? What else is up? Kind of. Let's see where we at. Let me see live coin watch. We'll turn the bubbles off for now. And everybody but the haters are saying this is the best chart in crypto. But you're always gonna have your haters, guys. You're always gonna have your haters. Make your haters your motivators, right? Who else is doing 2,317%? Nobody. I'm just going to tell you that now so you don't waste your time. Currently, we're at 639.6 million market cap, up 1.3 in the last hour, down 4.2. And it's kind of a mixed market today, but let's go. Can you hear me? I don't know if we're back yet or not. Let me know if you can hear in the channel. Oh, yeah, we're back. So shout out to what is this? This is trading sniper. This happens when you're doing it all live, but we are back and rolling. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. So let's get back to trading sniper.
Girls, how are my snipers doing today? I hope you guys are doing fantastic. Listen, New Year's Eve, we're gonna start a live stream or on New Year's Day, but I'm thinking New Year's Eve. Um, I personally don't have any plans other to look at crypto, at least for this year, personally. Next year, I might celebrate, but this year, I don't mind chilling at home. I was never a big New Year's type person. So, might just do a little stream, get to know some of you guys, talk to you guys, maybe go over some coins. And yeah. Anyways, let's just jump right into this, right? Turbo, it had its huge rally on Tuesday. And then Wednesday was, pretty much consolidation. And then Thursday and Friday, we have been selling off. Now, this to me at this current moment is going to look exactly kind of like these weekly candles where, we have a huge dump and then we kind of have like a pump, but nothing really happens at the end of the day. And the most important thing right now is how the weekly closes, right? When we look at the micro move, it is how the weekly closes because the daily, it could tell a story, but the weekly always tells a much bigger picture, much better one, right? Obviously, the monthly too, but the monthly takes so long. Um, and yeah, so for me, I do think overall this is going to be ending kind of, mm, bearish, just short term. But I'm okay with that. I am personally okay with that, right? Because there are going to be buying opportunities, buying areas. Um, for me, when we look at something like Bitcoin, which we'll dive into a second, Bitcoin still kind of seems like it wants to sweep certain areas, which we'll talk about. And if that's going to be the case, that means Turbo might have a potential sweep. So um, I'm going to draw out potential areas where I think you could be buying, right? Remember, you don't have to buy at the exact bottom, right? Remember, your mentality is going to be very, very important in this bull run. You're not going to sell at the exact top. It is very, very unlikely, right? If you sell within the top 5% of profit, that's already super great, but that's super hard to achieve. So I have this mindset where I'm training myself where I'm okay buying, at certain areas, like a 0.0085, right? And if it goes down lower here, I'll just dollar cost average more. And if we go lower, right, potentially to this weekly candle, where I think it's still a possibility, I'm okay with that too. I'll just buy when it's there. You don't have to dollar cost average a lot, but you could just, chip in some here, 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 because the reality is when we're going to be selling, right? Everyone has a different plan. I'm going to make plans for you guys, right? um, on how to sell, but some people are going to dollar cost sell. Some people are going to try to aim for the top. Some people are going to sell halfway through. Everyone's got their own plan. Some people are going to listen to YouTubers. Some people are going to listen to me, maybe. Everyone's got their own plan, but it's the same thing. You're never going to get the most perfect price. So for me, there's a few targets I'm looking at to be buying. This is my first target right over here. I do think there's a chance that we go lower. If we go on the weekly right now, we are actually holding very, very nice in terms of a trend line. But, the markets can be tricky and they can temporarily sweep and break those trend lines because they know retail is here, right? So they know retail has stop losses here. So, like I said, if it went like this into this weekly candle, you know, it could be looking good. But first, we have to see how the weekly closes. Overall, I am still extremely bullish on this coin. There is zero reason why I would ever change my opinion about this coin. I do think it's still going to be pushing and contending for that top five spot. I don't think it's going to ever get past top three because we have Doge and Shiba Inu. But I think it's going to fight for the fifth spot, the fourth spot, or the sixth spot, which either way is going to be great considering where Turbo came from. Okay. So
So do you think Turbo will get to the fourth, fifth, or sixth spot? So this is Dodge, Shib, Pepe, Baby, Dodge Coin, and Bunk, and this Pudgy Penguin. So I think it can get to. I think Shib might come down, Pepe might go up, and Turbo would be 4 or 5. So let me know what you think, Richard Snyder. I think I'm sticking with my price prediction of 50 cents in the bull run, anywhere from 25 to 50. It could be possibly one of these options to fourth place, maybe fifth place, 2.5 billion, 3 billion market cap. Would easily put it in number 4, maybe number 5, and that would probably be at a 25 to 50 cents. A lot of people are saying 50 cents. I kind of agree with that. But let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know what you think, and let's get back to my main man, the sniper. I guess we gotta stop wealth management. I don't know what happened. Shout out to wealth management. And this is trading sniper.
like I said, we have this. We are currently in this channel, and as long as we don't really break out, we should be fine. Like I said, if we get a sweep of whatever, that is fine. The closing is what is going to matter the most. And I think if it's going to sweep, it's going to sweep extremely fast. Okay, extremely fast. But like I said, everything is looking good. I want to dive into Bitcoin for a second because, like I said, I initially thought a couple of days ago Bitcoin might sell off, and then we had, a recovery to the upside. But it seems to me that we are respecting this area over here. We can say on multiple days we have respected it, right? Boom over here, boom over here, boom over here. And now we had an extremely big engulfing candle. An engulfing candle is pretty much when it eats up all the previous data. We can see that for 1, 2, 3 days we were, pumping, right? This third day was pretty weak. And then in one day, we ate multiple green days worth of progress. So that is called engulfing, right? And we can see we kind of did this here too. So now I'm patiently waiting. I'm patiently waiting for more and more confirmation. But I think just because of how the market makers are working, that we could be sweeping and going temporarily lower before we have a massive rally to the upside, right? I do need to see more confirmation because this is just speculation at the moment. But like I said, we will see how price reacts again at these levels. If it's going to be looking extremely bearish, right, based off my technical analysis, then I'm also going to be looking for sells, and it will most likely be the final time to buy. The time to overall limited. When we go to something like others for market cap, we can see we are creating a downward staircase. We got a high, then we got a low, we got a lower high, then we got a lower low. We got another lower high, right? So we're creating a staircase downwards. Now, this is a deciding factor because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points. And usually it only does 5 or 6 points before it starts reversing. So everything is going to rely a lot on the next couple days. Like I said, unfortunately, though, the next couple days are going to be kind of slow. But, there's a chance we just kind of go in a candle over here, right? Roughly around 300 to 302 billion market cap, where we do something like this, have our final sweep.
Yeah, actually, I don't think there's much news coming out, right? Going to do some recaps next week. And I don't think there is an announcement coming out that first week. There is some announcements coming for Turbo, but nothing that first week or nothing to continue to run the price up. I'll double check and let you guys know. We might have an announcement for the AMA on Monday, but as of now, that I know of. No major announcements unless Robinhood list. That should be on the 31st. I'm not sure what this major announcement from Robinhood is, but we'll check that as well. Let's get back to Snipe.
Sweeps and then go, right? If we see a triple tap over here, that will for me be confirmation that we are going to start reversing. And that will be literally the final time where you can get in great prices. Okay. Because, like I said, fundamentally, right now, all it suggests is we're going down. But because of how many times it did it, this is the final move. If it goes somewhere here and respects this, and I see the 1, 2, 3 tap, once again, this is going to be the confirmation for me. If not, we will just continue going lower. I don't think it should be going much lower, even if I'm wrong about that, just because we do have a lot of support and resistance around this area. We have this huge chunk of area here, then we have a huge chunk of area here. So for me, 280 billion, 275 billion would be the lowest it should go. I would be genuinely surprised if, it were different, right? If it were different, but we will have to see. So once again, where we're at is pretty much somewhere like this, right? We're pretty much somewhere here. That's what I believe. And I want to see a reversal starting to happen. And then that's going to be the green flag, right? But it's going to take some time because we can see also Bitcoin dominance, ladies and gentlemen. This is the moment, right? It is retesting off this, and now it has to decide. So there's a lot of deciding factors. Overall, these micro moves don't matter too much. They don't. They really don't. Um, right? Long term, by long term, I mean from a couple of weeks to a couple of months now, especially when altcoin season happens. None of this really matters. Okay, at this current point, I would be really surprised if altcoin season got canceled. Fundamentally, technically, everything does not make sense. I'm not even thinking that way because that's just by chance. And I don't, in trading and with crypto and everything, you can't really rely on chance. Obviously, with crypto, there's a little bit in terms of certain projects and this and that. But in terms of just trading and what I see from the charts, I don't believe in chance personally. So um, yeah, so that is pretty much it. Same bias. Tomorrow there will be a video on Turbo. The final 2025 price prediction from me. We're gonna include all the big moves Turbo has made throughout the year. It's also gonna be a great video for people that are new. And that video is something I highly recommend just in case you missed something. And like I said, that's gonna be my final.
To Sniper moving forward. Next video we have up and the Turbo token is
Everyone
who is this? This
ads will be using
is bump. What is this? This is Archetype.
Hey, how's it going, guys? I hope that you're all
Imagine
having a
that.
fantastic holiday and a Merry Christmas. In today's video,
Your main man Archetype's making Turbo videos. So shout out to the Turbo Toe community and the Turbo Toe turn up, the Turbo Revolution, the Turbo Toad Army, the Turbo Toad Warriors, and Turbo Turn Up. Let's go. Let's see what Archetype has to say.
in the case for Turbo reaching a $10 billion market cap valuation minimum this bull run. I think that Turbo is going to go way higher than 10 billion. Why it's such a strong meme coin and why you need some in your portfolio. Again, none of the things I say is financial advice. Turbo is one of those plays where you can sleep very soundly at night and there's so much potential in front of it. Again, if you hold Turbo, smash the like because it lets me know they want more content like this. Let's hop into it. By the way, guys, before we even get in the video, pause the video right now, go on X and follow me because you don't want to be missing my updates. Currently, Turbo has one of the nicest looking charts in all of cryptocurrency. The toad is going to go much, much higher. And currently Turbo is sitting at $722 million of market cap. And perfectly after the last couple of live streams, I told you guys this about Turbo. We were kind of falling out of a wedge pattern and we're now breaking up towards the upside. Now we had a little bit of a sell-off right here on this daily candle because the rest of the market and Bitcoin came back down to $94,000, $95,000. So again, you're going to see altcoins tumble a little bit more here, but Turbo is respecting the $483 million market cap level extremely nicely. And we already know that Robinhood has a lot of rumors to be listing Turbo. If that happens, guys, Turbo is easily going to finally break the $1 billion resistance level that it has never done before, and it's going to be making history. And Ethereum has not even hit a new all-time high. Ethereum is currently just at $3,300. As soon as Ethereum starts making a massive move towards the upside, $5,000 to $10,000 as bull run, you're going to see all the premier Ethereum beta plays, all the altcoins that are on the Ethereum blockchain gain a ton more market cap and liquidity. And Turbo is positioning itself so well in this bull run. This is one of the most bullish cryptocurrencies that you could possibly add to your portfolio. And they just integrated a new utility right here, Turbo Chain. Basically, what this is going to do is going to make Turbo deflationary. So all the tokens that you hold are going to be even more scarce over time. Very bullish thing for a meme coin project. Now, if you measure every single run up that Turbo has, this was basically the Binance listing right here. This was a big move, 185% up. And then you also had another big move right here with the Coinbase listing from right here, another 117%. So if you get a Robinhood listing, it's probably going to pump it another 100% from this point, which would probably be landing us at $1.4 billion of market cap. And I want to remind you at the price point that we got into Turbo, way back here in May of $50 million of market cap. So we're already way up on our money. And if Turbo goes to a $10 billion market cap, that is going to be a massive, massive gain. One of my best calls I've ever made in crypto. And if you don't want to be missing the next gem, I urge you to join the #1 group in crypto. That's the pinned comment down below. You get all my buys, my sells, all the info.
Yeah, Turbo goes to 10 billion. That'd definitely be huge from a pick we picked up. So let me know what you guys think. Do you think Turbo can get to 10 billion? Because we're doing it all live, right? We're doing it all live. I don't guess they like the doing it all live thing, but I don't care. We're doing it all live for the Turbo Turn Up show. And Turbo. Let's go. Let's go. It's Turbo Turn Up time. Remember, Turbo. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe and super chat. Let's get back to archetype.
Tell their private groups and their public YouTube audiences. You have to join in the next few days to get locked in at $39.99 because the price is $10 billion of market cap over here. I think easily first month right here. I just more days left to join it. Their money back in the first month right here. I just made a trade for Pudgy Penguin, and now that trade is already up. But to get back to Turbo over here, I think easily $10 billion of market cap with Bitcoin and Ethereum getting to big time levels. And Turbo is obviously part of the total 3 market cap, which is all the different altcoins excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum out there. We're currently only at $948 billion. We were above $1 trillion at the beginning of December, but because we had a little bit of a sell off this past month right here, which is extremely healthy in the markets. Buy when there's red and then there's dips, especially double from this point right here and get to $2 trillion of market cap, which would put us another 100% up. So think about all of your altcoins, especially with Turbo right here, how high they're going to be trading. And Turbo at 10x from this point is only a $7.18 billion market cap level. That's really small in the grand scheme of things. Daily challenge for the legends that made it to the end of the video. Comment in the comment section down below Turbo, because it lets me know you made it to the end of the video. And let's get that like button back above 400 likes on today's video, because it lets me know that you want more content like this. And I'll see you guys soon. Have a fantastic day.
So shout out to Archetype, and I wonder why we're not having memory.
I'm done spending an obscene
But
amount
this
of money on
is
food every
Back on track with Factor.
Fresh, never frozen meals at Garrett Fresh.
actually a newcomer, I think. Yeah. Somebody's talking about Turbo getting listed on Robinhood.
How's it going, Christina?
Let's
Hope you're all
go.
doing well. Welcome back to another video, doing some coverage for you today on Turbo. So it is in the works, apparently, or I have heard through the grapevine that there can be a possible Robinhood listing for this project. I would love to hear from you.
So this is the word on the street, huh? A possible Robinhood listing. Let's go.
All. What do you think about that? Do you think Turbo is Robinhood worthy? Do you think we could even see, well, actually, it already has a Coinbase exchange listing, so it does kind of make sense in a way for it to now get a Robinhood listing, which would be huge. But Turbo is hitting mainstream here. It's doing fantastic in the exchange listings department. It has the Binance listing, the Coinbase listing, Kraken, Crypto.com. It's doing incredible with tier one exchanges and just exchange listings as a whole. It is up a little bit today, 17.05%. We're working with the $642.16 million market cap, and that's a price of 009838. Moving on over to the 7-day view, it's only down slightly, 5.54% for the past 7 days, but it is up for the month, 37.03%. And of course, significantly up for the year, 1,746.53%. It looks a lot worse than I think it actually is. We have an all-time low here of 71.19, but we have an all-time high of 1 cent. I do think it will be hitting that 1 cent again soon. And then, you know, for the 1 month view here, we have an all-time high of 1 cent, obviously, again, all-time low of 67.97, and that's 2 0. So I do think, you know, it will be hitting that 1 cent mark again. I think because it hit that new all-time high of 1 cent, it, you know, the reason it's down a little bit now is it was just kind of going through a little bit of a correction, which I think is normal. Moving on over to the community sentiment, 92% of the crypto community, or 97% out of people who voted in this poll, which was roughly about 60.9K people. 92% is bullish on the project, and a small percentage of 8% of people are bearish on the project. So let me know what you think. Is a Robinhood listing worthy of Turbo? What are your feelings right now on Turbo? How much Turbo do you hold? Are you bullish in Turbo? Did you sell any Turbo? How much did you make in Turbo? I would love to hear from you. Want to know your thoughts on this project. It has indeed been a very hot pick and is doing extremely well. And I think more things are to come for this, obviously. I try to give a price prediction every video. So I am going to say that my price prediction on this is about 50 to 70 cents for the end of 2025, with the potential to get to possibly as high as 80 cents. In my last video, I asked you guys if you thought it could go to $1. Some people thought that it could. Some people thought it might be a little short of $1. But I think the question is, can this get to $1 at any point, like beyond this bull cycle in 2026, 2027? How high do you think this project will go? But my price prediction, like I said, for this bull cycle is about 50 to 70 cents, with a little more of a bullish price prediction of about 80 cents. It's doing extremely well. Love what I'm seeing with the tier one exchanges, and congrats to all the people who have this in their portfolio and bought in early enough to where you're making significant profits and will continue to make significant profits. Just a few things before I end this video as well. I have 2 exciting partnerships happening. One for Bitfinex Exchange. You could sign up for a free account on that using the link in the description section on this video. I'm also partnered with Tangem Hardware Wallet. So if you're looking for some cold storage for your crypto,
I'm not sure why it's saying out of memory. I don't know, but we're doing it all live. This is, yeah, I hate this guy so much. I'm starting to hate this guy, but let's see what he has to say as well. And I think there was another video. Hey, who is this guy? Let's go. BTM, let's go. Let me see. Just trying to see if there's anything else out here we can check while we're having a couple minutes. Not a lot of turbo. It's weird. When turbo's down, nobody's talking about it. But when it's going through the roof, Archetype and the rest of these guys are making videos. I don't know. But let me know in the comments what you guys think. Turbo's only mean you need for 2025. Turbo versus Kaspa. Wonder what Roe has to say. And did we watch this one actually? I think we did. Bring this back up and see what Roe has to say. Shout out to Roe, keeping busy, making videos, keeping Turbo pumping, right? 3 videos a day. Let's go, Roe.
Hey guys, what is up? Hope everyone is doing well. Hope everyone's having an amazing.
I will go back to lead a captain.
This is
See
why
if this
Turbo
video.
is the best meme coin for 2020.
I'm maybe shocked at that. And even though nothing I say is financial advice, people may think, okay, this is a pointless argument.
Stop saying caca, please. Oh my gosh. What are you doing to us? Stop with the caca references, my main man. Let's see here. Get back to the video.
Fast, has great adoption, pretty much one of the best out there. Of course, I'm not going to argue about the fundamentals because that'd be a waste of time. But what I'm arguing about is the hypothetical upside. And I'm in the world of cryptocurrencies, after all, to look for hypothetical upside that is more controlled because I'm not looking for a micro cap. I'm not looking for a dinosaur. I want something that's in between, but at the same time still has that room for growth. And I still do believe that when it comes to Turbo, it's just a much better pick for me when it comes to that department as opposed to XLM. And let me explain why. Because if Turbo were to go to the price of 50 cents, which is my price target, by the way, for this run, and if you've been watching my videos for quite a while now, then you'll probably know that. But even besides that, that right there is around a 44x from here. Now, 50 cents isn't unrealistic because if it were to go to that price, considering current circulating supply, market cap would be around $33 billion. So I'm not talking about some random crazy figure here. We've seen Dogecoin reach over 80 billion, so this isn't too, insane in my opinion, at least. But on the flip side, if let's say XLM did a 44x from here, which I don't think it can do, by the way, during this war run, but let's say it did, at that point, the price would be around $16.70 and market cap would be approximately $506 billion. Now, we got to think about this logically. Can XLM reach this during this sport? I don't think so. That's just my opinion. Now, again, $16.70, that's a little bit too much, right? Let's say around $7, $8, maybe $10 as a bullish case scenario for XLM. I don't see why not. But I think anything beyond that, that'd be pretty much kind of crazy, right? But even besides that point, if you take a look at purely just from a logical standpoint of view, what would have an easier time doing an over a 40x? I think hands down it's going to be Turbo instead of XLM because again, I think that the market cap required for Turbo to do over a 40x is a lot more realistic than XLM. If I was like an institution or a business or whatever like that, I'd put my foot down and I'd say, hey, we're going to only acquire meme coins instead of some random caca nonsense like XLM or XRP. Now, granted, if they come up with other options like ICP, like Jasmine, like Casper, okay, yeah, why not? But then I'm not going to acquire any Bitcoin, XLM, XRP, Ethereum, Solana. Yeah, I'm not going to do that because if I was like the leader of a large scale enterprise, I'd tell all these people, I'd tell the shareholders and stockholders, I'd be like, I'm a numbers guy, I got a very good score. On my ACT, I got a 34. I can do Calc 1, Calc 2, Calc 3. I'm talking about calculus here with complete ease, like especially calculus 2. I think I can get pretty much 100% in any exam, hypothetically. But even besides that point, I'll say that because I'm a numbers guy, I understand that as a business, we need hypothetical upside. And what's going to gain us better hypothetical upside? Looking cool in the media, looking cool in the press and saying, yeah, we acquired XRP or Bitcoin, or actually having it translate to actual figures and helping the business do better. And instead acquiring something like Turbo, hypothetically. That's just the way I take a look at it. So some people, when they're heading these large scale enterprises, like people like Michael Saylor, they say, oh, yeah, we got to get Bitcoin. Well, had he acquired meme coins, had he acquired other projects that I was talking about, hypothetically, he'd be a lot better than what he did, or should I say, what he originally would have had he acquired Bitcoin. I mean, he's a big fan of Bitcoin, but I'm pretty sure he likes hypothetical upside, much like I do. But even besides that point, that's why I think Turbo is the winner here for me. And again, I'd much rather choose it over XLM, in my opinion, even though there's nothing against XLM. I think Stellar Blockchain is very amazing. But again, I just think it's the winner here for me. Again, I'm not saying that the Stellar Blockchain is caca or anything like that, because it's very amazing. For instance, you take a look at the global trade and finance market, predicted to be worth $5 trillion, or should I say in value, right, by 2028, according to Mordor Intelligence. Now, Mordor may sound like some random thing from Lord of the Rings or whatever, but you know what? It's very reputable. So again, it showcases that the market that Stellar is focused on, in a sense, quote unquote, I think is insane, and I think it has good potential. But again, in the world of cryptocurrencies, sometimes people they look for fun, interesting, and amazing projects, and I think Turbo is exactly that. Even despite being a meme coin, I totally understand this. However, again, if you take a look at Turbo, it has the prerequisites, at least in my perspective, to have such an amazing bull run. Why is that? It's because we've seen time and time again meme coins that are unique, which Turbo is. It's a meme coin created by AI. I get it. It's not some sort of revolutionary AI project, but it's still cool nonetheless in terms of its origin. Not to mention great exposure listed in places like Binance. So, yeah, that's insane. Binance, we all know, is amazing. Not to mention, it has a very strong and dedicated community. So, when you take a look at that, we've seen many, many times, altcoins just in general that have this recipe for success. That's what I like to call it. Go on to do so well during a fully fledged bull run. And also, especially for meme coins, take a look at Shiba Inu and Dogecoin. They had this recipe, again, being a cool, interesting meme coin with a good community and good exposure. We saw how well they did. And I'm not saying that Turbo has to defeat them, just achieving, let's say, a glimpse of, a Dogecoin, for instance. It's already, again, over a 40x from here. So I don't see why it's so bad. Now, some people may think that, okay, this bull is going to be complete caca, but when you have over 600 million crypto owners, according to Crypto.com research, yeah, I don't think it's going to be bad whatsoever. I mean, I think that if anything, even despite this not being 10% of the world's population, it's still amazing given perspective. Back in the peak of the 2021 bull run, keep in mind, there was roughly only around 300 million crypto owners. Now, according to Crypto.com researchers, over 600 million. So again, people may think that, okay, it's actually not that much, but given the context, right, given perspective from what we've seen with cryptocurrencies and how well they did with around 300 million crypto owners, imagine this time around with over 600 million. And this number, seemingly, it feels like it's continuing to grow. So again, sometime in 2025, this number could be a lot more, especially once the FOMO, the buying pressure, and the buying volume is really there. Who knows? But even besides that, I think better days are ahead because Bitcoin, I think, is going to go ham during this bull run. And not only do I think Turbo is going to do good, I think XLM is going to do good as well. I don't think XLM is going to do caca again, but I think Turbo could just do better. There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? I'm not talking about years ago or something crazy like that. Of course, that'd be a different case, but I'm talking about given perspective as of right now. Merry Christmas, by the way. But even besides that point, hope you all have a very good Christmas. But again, we're so close to 2025. I think better days are ahead. This could very well be the case because usually altcoins, they peak around 18 months after a Bitcoin halving event as a worst case scenario. We all know that the last Bitcoin halving event happened back in April. So 18 months from then would actually mean around October of 2025. Now, this is why I like 2025 so much. It's because I think it could be a time to shine. I get it. As of right now, it's Christmas or whatever. People like that. But you know what? I think that 2025 could be the real Christmas in terms of the gift, hypothetically, because I think that could be a time for altcoins to really shine. Despite Turbo doing very well, much like I predicted, by the way, I still think better days are ahead. And
Shout out to Lee the Captain, the most hated person in the Turbo ecosystem. Let's keep it moving to Gaspar. But I actually want to get into some let me see here. Which one is this? Is more recent. I think it is actually the same. That's weird. So let's see what Real has to say real quick. And then I'll close, come back at 1:30 with a
Guys,
Kaspa
we're like
update.
6 days away from entering into the new year, and today we're going to be talking about why Turbo is literally the only meme coin that you need in your portfolio if you want, guaranteed profits. I'm just kidding. I can't guarantee you profits. But as Turbo's founder and CEO, again, we're joking, I do have to show my favorite meme coin. Guys, this thing is absolutely going to rip in 2025. There's no doubt about it in my mind. And we're going to be taking a deep dive into the world of Turbo Toad token. If you're new to the channel, my name is Ro. We like to cover the latest and the greatest information right here on this page. And if you couldn't tell already, we're talking about Turbo Toad token. Now, here's the thing, guys. I talk about Turbo every single day. I've been doing so for the past 7 to 8 months. So if you guys enjoy these type of videos, make sure you like it, subscribe, share it, and do your part. Because listen, at the end of the day, we are the marketing team for Turbo. We have to make sure that it gets out there to the masses and make sure we secure that Robinhood listing. If you're new, subscribe, or if you don't, then your breath stinks. With that being said, let's hop into today's video on Turbo Toad token. Now, I'm not even upset that the price did a pullback, because in yesterday's video, I was saying I'd like to see it do a pullback. So if you guys are looking at your chart and you're like, dude, why did do this? Again, it's my fault. I'm sorry. I did want this to happen, because I'll talk about why I want this to happen. Now, why do I say this is the only meme coin that you need in your portfolio? Well, because guys, this is the only meme coin that I genuinely think is going to perform really well. Okay. Now, 10 cents is like the low conservative price point for this meme coin. And I told you guys, that's probably where I'm going to be taking profits. And the reason isn't that I don't think it's going higher. The reason is because I got in super early, and 100x to me would be around that area, right? So it just doesn't make sense. Or even before that. Market cap currently sitting at a 660 million, down 7.95%. In the last 7 days, though, we are up compared to a lot of other meme coins. Turbo is actually up right now. Volume down 40%, but still above 100 million. It's number 131 in the leaderboards of all the cryptos. Now, we have literally every single exchange that's listed this thing. 20% of the volume is coming from Binance. I think that's the majority of it. 12% from BitGet, not a lot coming out of Coinbase. And hopefully we do get that Robinhood listing as well very, very soon. With that being said, guys, again, just great tokenomics overall, the great narrative, a lot of FUD surrounding this thing right now. There seems to be a little bit of a back and forth between Kaspa and Turbo over on the X, which I'm seeing right now. It's kind of funny. There's a lot of beef that's going on crypto Twitter right now that we will be taking a look at as well. And again, to me, like, I'm not even mad at it, right? You guys need to understand that these are two completely different assets. One is a utility play, one's a meme coin, one's moving, going upwards, slowly moving up, while the other one really isn't. Not really much of a comparison there. If I'm being honest with you guys, I used to be a Kaspa holder. I did consolidate, like, I want to say a month ago on that recent pump that it had to like 0.16.
GoDaddy Arrow can get my business online in minutes with AI. Let's see.
I remember I got out of Kaspa at that time. I don't even remember what I rolled it into. It wasn't even Turbo. I'm just very bullish on Turbo as the founder and CEO himself. Memecoin, I'm completely joking. There's just a joke going on about it, and I'm going to milk it for as long as I can. Right now, let's go over to their website. They have come out with some utility, guys. Again, you can't be mad at that. I know a lot of meme coin investors, they don't really care about utility when it comes to meme coins. But hey, at the end of the day, it does not take away any type of value from it. It adds intrinsic value, because now not only is it a meme coin with a insanely bullish community that is probably the cult-like community of the crypto space, but now we also have something called Turbo Chain. We have something called Turbo Swap, where Turbo will literally be burned for the swaps as well, which is super cool. That you guys could check out. Again, it's an amazing partnerships with Near and Aurora Labs, guys. Basically bringing decentralized finance and DeFi and things like that into literally meme coins, right? Into the biggest meme coin AI project that's out there in the crypto space, the first one at that as well. The lists on literally every single exchange, guys. Any exchange that you imagine it is on, unless you guys, you live in, like, I don't know, Kuwait or something like that. There might not be an exchange. But besides that, it's listed on basically everything. And this is what I called for. So I can't even be mad at the pullback. I basically said, we bounce off this demand area, super beautiful, great price action. I said, we broke above this demand area, the psychological cent, the psychological penny, but I would like us to come back down to this area, retest it, confirm it, validify it, and then start our ascent to the upside. Because when we break supply areas, guys, supply areas basically just being resistance zones, when we break it, the way we could, solidify it as a good, strong demand area or a support area now is by coming back down, retesting it, and then bouncing towards the upside. So I really just want to confirm this area as a strong support, because we weren't able to do that before, right? We weren't really able to do that. I mean, like you can see kind of here, but no, we have.
All right, thanks for joining. I'll shut it down so we can get to this Kaspa video. Solomon, you're right. I need to get a premium. I do got a premium. I just need to sign my account up for it. I keep forgetting. I usually use the other account, but I guess I can sign it up for now. But thanks for sharing, and subscribing. And check us out for Kaspa. KRC 20, I guess. I don't know. Probably KRC 20 next. And peace out. It's your main man, Black Tiger Miner. Thanks for joining. And remember, let's get back to the money and stay dangerous. Black Tiger Miner out.